Our last session, the party left the mysterious dungeon to seek help for their downed companion Click. Spotting smoke trails, they sought out civilization. Uh, After traveling 2 or so miles, they came to the small little hamlet of Swinton, a dwarven settlement. Uh, while inside, they learned that this tiny little town does not have much in the way of an inn or stables or anything. It's really just a small collection of people, enough to support their little community. Speaking with the headman, they learned of the healer Lackey. Bringing Click to Lackey, she treated them before they retired to a local barn to sleep the night. They discovered that the ring that they found was a ring of spell storing, and the armor that they found was a unique set of armor of resistance. Upon awaking, Click seemed to be all right, except for the fact that he had grown seemingly overnight much older.
Really old.
Confused by this, the party sought to speak with the healer again, but they kept running into problems along the way, whether it be the mill breaking, the headmen pulling them aside to tell them that they've had some rotten luck recently, an argument between the mill worker and the local smith, and then finally a runaway pair of horses before finally getting to Lackey's house. When the barbarian Lou pounded on the door after not receiving an answer at the first sign, he drew attention to themselves, as now the entire town seems to be looking at the party in front of Lackey's house.
Awesome.
And that's where we begin.
Awesome. I'm so glad we did this. And nobody's answered.
No one has answered. Click did jiggle the door. It is unlocked.
Oh, cool.
Not breaking and entering if you don't actually break anything, right?
Well, you did break the door, but Levi mended it back.
Oh, good.
Suddenly, a voice, and one that you can't spot within the crowd, it's like, "What are you doing?"
Trying to find Lackey.
Another voice, "Why?"
We need help?
Do you think she got some, she went to go gather some mushrooms?
Where do you gather mushrooms?
Outside the wall.
Okay. Thanks.
That was easy.
They're giving you peculiar looks, because this is the most excitement they've had in a while.
I was about to say, I don't know why they're giving us peculiar looks. This is the most excitement they've had in a while, but all these unfortunate accidents came.
As far as new people.
Okay, all right.
There. Now I'm blued again.
You're good.
Oof.
So what do we do? Should we go in and wait? Should we? And I say this in a whisper. Should we go in and wait? Should we go and find her outside the wall?
I have a brilliant idea.
Meepo has no patience and
What
goes
is
in
it?
anyway.
We should split the
You
party.
attempt to go in, Meepo?
Yes. Through a window.
The door's open.
Could be trapped.
It was just broken through. I think the trap would have went off by then.
Suddenly, as Meepo attempts to go through the window, you hear some rabble rousing from the crowd. Hey, quit that! And they start to move forward.
I go and grab Meepo.
No.
Let's go look for her in the woods, Meepo.
Mm,
There might be food.
I don't know.
We can go hunting.
Maybe we should just get out of here.
You feel a little tingle coming from your sword.
Or not.
Why not?
We're not.
Why are you feeling tingles from your sword?
No, you guys don't know that.
So Meepo
No.
and Lou can. It's Lou, right? Or is David Lou?
Lou's my name, says the barbarian that is played by David.
Right. Sorry. And what's your name again?
Who's?
You.
I believe she means you.
Levi. You both start with L's. I'm an L. I don't know how to do that.
There's Levi and Strauss.
Levi Strauss. We're a team.
All right. Wait, what's that a reference to?
Pants.
Okay, that's what I thought. Cool. I'm just making sure. So Levi and Meepo can stay here. Maybe Click, if case your bones can't handle traveling.
I'm still young at heart.
And we can go check the woods.
You're not gonna do anything bad, right? Talaki?
No. They're trying to help a poor, feebled old man.
We just had questions. We're not going to do anything.
So are we going to attempt to see if she can undo what she did, or
Are we? I'm not that smart. Oh, well, yes, actually, yeah. I want her to undo it.
the question is anyone of us know if something like this can be undone?
I mean, it would also be helpful to know if she was the one who caused it. I know, like, as a player, yes. As Kat,
I mean, maybe we should take her to a bigger city and see if they can undo it.
Yeah.
I have strong feelings that she is the one that did this to me.
okay.
But how are we going to make her undo it?
Ask.
With pointy things.
No, ask.
I think if we are going to ask with pointy things, we're
No.
going to have to use pointy things against the entire village.
We're not asking with pointy things. We're asking nicely.
I'm assuming that you're all
The
saying
pointy
this
thing.
quietly.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Ask her nicely with pointy things.
No, Meepo. I turned to the. Can the dwarves hear us?
I'm gonna say, for the sake of argument, you've been quiet.
Oh, thank goodness. Because otherwise, I was just gonna be like, "Have y'all ever even met a kobold before?"
Like, do you shout that out? Because
No. Meepo, you can stay here, or you can come with me. I'm gonna go search for Lackey in the woods.
I'm going to take Click and we're going to go try and see if we can find something to eat. Maybe some bird seed.
Shouldn't we go with them?
They wanted us to stay here.
I mean, either way.
I know what. I'll see if I can send Strauss out to find a mouse or something for Click to eat.
I won't even complain.
the bird flies off.
Go find the big bird some food.
You know I have rations, right?
That's okay. He hasn't been a very busy part of the party lately.
Anderson's doing his wind down sound right now, and I can hear him.
His wind down sound.
It's like whenever I put him to sleep, he like either talk to himself or just like make noises until he eventually fell asleep. So it's like I can hear those talking to himself noises right now.
Gotcha.
All right, so Laura, are you gonna take Lou out and try and find this lady?
Yeah, why not?
So am I going with you guys or staying here?
That's up to you.
I think the general consensus is that we're all going.
I thought we were staying.
Are we staying?
I
I thought we were going.
think you and I are staying.
Wait, who are you?
Huh.
Where are we?
Who are any of us?
Alzheimer's and dementia have set in.
Okay, just to be clear, this is not like the Stephen King skinny thing where it's like it's increasing at a rapid rate. It's like you woke up and it was like just one jump.
I get it, but Click has to have a little fun.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, don't worry about your brain actually going or
I
or
figured that
dropping.
was an issue. You would have told me by now.
Yeah, or turning to dust by the end of the day. Okay.
Okay, well, if those
Guys,
two
we
are
should
staying, I
hurry.
guess I will go with Cat.
Okay, so the three of you head out.
Cool, cool.
Wait, who's staying behind?
It looks like it's me and Levi.
We're
Totally
gonna
up
stay
to you.
behind and not get into trouble.
Gotcha.
I shout, "Please hurry, so I don't turn into dust at the end of the day."
Is that something that'll happen?
It might, I don't know.
Oh boy.
Maybe he'll be a phoenix.
Ooh,
Mm.
maybe a little baby Click.
I mean, you just got to raise me for like 2 years. Maybe maybe 1.25
I mean,
before I start doing things on my own.
you could try that. What spells did I take today?
You guys caught us. This was mine and Logan's plot hook. I was gonna die, get resurrected, then become older, and then eventually become a phoenix.
There we go.
You have a habit of dying and getting resurrected.
Hey, not my fault. Dice hate me. I had this theory that my dice are like, they feel bad for me because they know I DM so much, I never get to be a player. So they're like, we're just going to make sure he dies all the time so that way he can play all those characters he always imagined he would play.
Sorry, I'm just messing with the map.
You're good.
Okay, so Chris and I are staying in town, trying not to cause trouble, maybe making a few friends.
Okay.
And
So who's leading the party outside the wall then?
I would, real quick, I would turn to Levi as they're walking and say, this would be a good opportunity for us to try and gather more information on her and what's been going on with this town.
Probably me. Unless Lou is really good at tracking people.
Oh wait, okay, yeah, we didn't decide this because David's technically joining later. Who is his absent buddy?
Have any of us picked absent buddies?
I don't think any of us have.
Nope.
No.
Because I don't like.
Ever since we talked about it, people have been here.
Who
Yeah.
wants to be my absent buddy?
we have no excuse.
We have no excuse.
So let's
So-
see here. Like, would it be that? So all of us would have one, except for one person who would have two.
Or it's just like a person to your left kind of thing.
Well, I think that would vary depending on who's on what screen. Because, like, for me, the order is Logan, me, Ian, Eric, and Laura.
That's
It's
what I
the
have.
same. Yeah, it's always the same.
I assumed it was like Zoom where it switched it up for everyone. I'll tell you what, if you want to go ahead and just shoot me his character sheet, I'll go ahead and look over and I can take care of that today.
Okay. Oh wait. Good news is that I am on my own Wi-Fi, so I can actually look at this stuff.
Nice.
It's like I've there are some places where I can look at Messenger, but not photos on Wi-Fi. Yeah. He has a survival of 3.
All right, survival of 3. I'll go ahead and roll it.
It's not the worst.
That's going to be an 18 total.
That was good.
All right. So, as the party splits,
Logan loves to have happen.
yeah. I mean, maybe I have something that you're splitting just makes it all the easier, actually.
Big oof.
All right.
Are Lou and I gonna die?
TPK.
If I die, I'm playing my wizard and nobody can tell me otherwise.
Are we talking about having another TPK again?
Yeah.
I don't take credit for the last one.
No, that was all us. That was us. That was definitely us.
All right. Actually, let me consult my notes here. Okay. Just as you guys get outside the wall and Lou really leaning into his bestial self, like starts to crawl along the ground. Kat, what's your passive perception?
Not good, I imagine. 12.
Okay. You didn't see the tiny boy with the full mustache falling behind you until he came up and poked you.
Oh. Hello. Child. That had a name.
Thoid.
Thoid. Hello, Thoid. What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
Looking for Lackey.
Floyd has a deep voice for a child.
You're not there, but maybe they can pick up on something. I don't
Oh, come on.
I don't think that's very smart.
Why?
Most of the time strangers go looking for Lackey, don't turn up again.
Wait a minute.
Why?
Wait a minute. Hold up. I need you to back up by 5 steps, Thoid.
He takes 5 steps backwards.
Thank you. You're so kind. You're telling me you've had strangers come by before and they go looking for Lackey for why do they go looking for Lackey?
Sometimes they need help. Sometimes they're just passing through and need supplies.
Uh-huh.
I just don't trust her.
Do you eat the syrup, Thoid?
He remains silent.
So do you suggest that we not go looking for Lackey?
Wait, so who's all there? Is it just Cat and Floyd?
And
It's
Lou?
Cat, Thoid, Lou. He was starting to smell around. Who was the third person that went? Was it Meepo?
That was
I
Meepo.
believe so.
Okay, yeah,
Meepo?
Meepo's there too. Thoid is distancing himself from Meepo.
That's fair.
I get uncomfortably close.
Every time you take a step towards him, he takes a step back.
But just keep going.
He doesn't. He eventually just picks up a stick and he says, "Would you mind? Would you mind keeping your friend away?"
Oh,
Meepo,
Meepo, don't worry about Meepo.
Meepo, what you doing?
I don't know if he smells like the sticky sweet.
Ah, so, well,
Perception check with smell.
Check. 20.
And they said reptiles don't have a sense of smell. You don't detect any syrup.
Okay.
But it is a little difficult with how he's trying to keep his distance from you.
Fair enough.
thank you for verifying that, Meepo. And now I think we should let him have his space.
Still don't trust him.
So, what do you think we should do, Meepo?
Well, we should find her, of course.
Okay,
Find crazy witch lady.
that's fair.
Make her talk with pointy things.
Meepo, we're just gonna ask nicely.
Yes, of course, very nicely. Pointy things.
I worry. I worry so much.
Nothing to worry about.
Thoyd, have all the strangers gone missing?
I've never seen the same stranger twice.
In like 2 days?
Well, I mean, if they ever leave, they never come back.
Yeah, but that's not so odd. But point taken. Thoyd, have any of the strangers ever come, visited Lackey, and then been turned really old?
No.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, what if she didn't do it, Meepo?
Well, who else would?
I don't know.
Your friend is the first person I've seen turn old.
Has Lackey done weird things to other people?
I'm not sure. People do seem different after she helps them.
That's good to know. Thoyd, how old are you?
This is when I should have looked up dwarves to see when they actually reach adulthood.
It's like in their 50s or something.
Yes. It's like 45.
Has Lackey been here have you been here your whole life?
Well, I was born here. Don't get to go very far anywhere else.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm confused. Could you describe Thoyd for me again? Because I thought he was a little boy.
He is.
So,
Dwarf kid.
Is it possible that maybe he stole my youth?
Oh, wait. Dwarves mature at the same rate as humans, so he wouldn't be 45. My bad.
Okay.
He'd be about 16. But they're considered young dwarves until they hit 50.
My perception of Thoyd has vastly changed at him becoming 16.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
does he look the same as when we last saw him?
Yes.
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 Okay.
All right. Has Lackey been here for your whole life? Or at least as far as you can remember?
As far as I can remember.
Okay. Now that we've established that that's 16, that's not as long as I would hope for. Um, but here we go. Thank you, Thoyd. This has been very helpful.
Are you still going to find her?
I'm still stranged out by Thoid's deep voice.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
All of us or just Meepo?
Meepo. Meepo's the one who's weirded out by it.
Insight. 18.
You remember from when you scared him, he sounded a lot higher pitch.
Mm.
Is this not Thoyd?
Mm.
Uh-oh, Anderson got up. Hold on.
You're good.
I think Thoid should come with us.
Yeah. Well, I think we should probably continue to look for her. And maybe Thoyd come with us, maybe not. But know that we might die.
Sorry, I had a phone call. Did Anderson get up again?
Yep.
Yes. Joys of baby life.
I'm going to try pausing OBS to see if... no, that only pauses the recording, not the streaming.
All right, hope it wasn't too quiet.
No.
Oh, good, man.
Okay. So, kicking off on Laura's question, is this Thoid? Insight check.
$16.
You don't know enough about Thoid.
That's valid. Cool. Then yeah, why don't we just keep looking for Lackey? Because why not?
Okay.
Who are you, Thoid?
I'm Thoid.
You don't sound like Thoid.
He takes a step back. It's like, I'm me though.
You're not Thoid.
He takes another step towards the gate.
Lou is Cat, and you only sent me one of the pages of Lou's character sheet, so I don't know if he has this ability. But does he have any like advantages in regards to distinguishing someone's scent?
You can make a perception check.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if he was around Thoid when we were in the loft, if this Thoid would have the same scent.
Yeah, you can check that. Perception, and the points would be +3.
That's a 13.
What'd you get?
13.
I mean, you're kind of far apart right now. So
Well, I mean,
you're not-
I would have walked up to Thoid.
well, with the way Meepo is approaching him and the way that you're approaching him, he's trying to keep his distance now. But as you try to get downwind from him, there's just too many other smells around to really distinguish him.
Right.
I detect good and evil.
Okay. That detects fiend, fey, and undead.
So it's my divine sense, and it doesn't do a good job. Celestial, fiend, undead, yes. Within 60 feet.
Yeah, Thoid's not ringing off as celestial, fiend, or undead.
Cool. That's awesome.
You also know if there's a place or object in 30 feet of you that's been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Oh, cool.
Neat.
So, Thoid, why do you think we should not go see Lackey?
Just fair warning. Fair warning.
Warning of what?
Okay.
He keeps
What are-
backing away towards the hamlet. And once he feels comfortable with his distance, maybe about 50 feet, he turns around and starts to run.
Is he running towards the village or is he running somewhere else?
The village.
I say we follow.
So glad we scared a child today.
We don't know if
That's
it's a
not
child.
a child. Something is wrong.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like Lloyd.
I mean, if you guys really
Voice
think
is
we should.
changed.
All right, I'll trust you guys.
So you guys head back into the hamlet.
I guess so.
Yes.
What were the other two doing in that time?
I
I
don't
have
think we
to-
had a lot of time to do much.
10 minutes if you guys wanted to talk to anybody in particular.
Well, first off, I'm sure we wanted to make sure that nobody's going to try and jump us, so we're probably just mingling and looking
Mm-hmm.
unassuming and uh, you know, as least violent as possible.
It's very hard for us.
Yes. I'll try and find somebody to maybe talk to about this person and see if I can gather more info, or at least some stuff about the town.
Okay. You can approach a female dwarf. No issue.
Okay.
She does seem interested in you because you do see you are very strange.
Yes. Excuse me, young woman. I was wondering if I could trouble you for a few moments, and if you would please entertain an old man and answer some questions for me.
Oh, sure.
I'm curious about this town. I've heard of some chaos that has occurred in the most recently. So I was wondering, how long has that been an issue?
Oh, about a year.
A year? Has anything major happened in a year?
Uh, I mean, besides, just seems to be a general uptick of accidents. Ever since the trees, they had that bad season, and like they just haven't been producing right. It's everything seemed wrong.
Oh, the trees weren't producing right a year ago. Are they producing better now?
No, it's
No.
too warm for now. It's like,
Oh.
well,
Excuse me.
So
And this woman's name is, what's this woman's name again?
you didn't ask.
No, the old woman.
Lackey.
Lackey.
Lackey. And can you tell me anything about Lackey?
Oh, she's kind and sweet. It's like don't want to stand too close to her though. She kind of smells.
Oh, I could understand that. How long has Lackey been here?
Well, as long as I can remember.
Oh, I'm curious. Has she always looked the way she does, as long as you can remember?
Well, she gets a far off look. Yeah, she's always been one of our elders.
And how old are you?
That's not polite to ask a lady.
I'm sorry. In my culture, things are a little bit different.
I would expect so. It's I've never seen a bird before. Bird man.
Well, I haven't seen many of my kind either since being here. This woman, can you give me a description about like how old she would look?
She has. She looks to be like towards the just middle before middle aged. It's like she still has uh like a look of youth about her, but you can see like a
Yeah.
the effects of hard life starting to weigh in, and she does have like the beginnings of crow's feet around her eyes, and she has laugh lines around her mouth, but like those are just starting to show. It's like her brown hair, which she has in like a top bun, uh, is looks pretty immaculate, pretty good, and she seems to be carrying herself fairly well.
Okay. Um. Well, thank you so much for your time. I don't think I've gotten your name.
Name's Teth.
Teth? Well, Teth, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Click, and I want to thank you again for giving me your time.
Oh, it's no problem. Always need to respect your elders.
All right. So now I want to see if I can find a very old dwarf.
Looking around, it would appear. Make a perception check.
All right. $13.
Uh,
Rolling pretty crappy.
You don't see any new dwarves that you would determine are older than the stable or the guy with the barn. You remember his name is
I know
Mobber.
that.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a whole list here and I didn't organize it
fine.
that well.
I go to Levi. Levi, I have a theory, and I need your help with it.
Okay.
So, I was talking to that young dwarf lady, and she told me that she remembered. I always forget this woman's name.
Teth.
Wacky.
Oh,
Lackey.
okay.
And she told me that she remembers Lackey being here as far back as she can remember. And so then I asked her if Lackey had always been as old in her earliest memories of Lackey. And she said yes. So I'm wondering if we can find the oldest dwarf here, if they're going to have memories of Lackey being old or being young. And if their memories of her being old, either A, she's been old for a very long time, or B, they're implanted memories, and both of which would be very concerning.
Well, we can always ask around to see who the oldest is.
You do see Lou, Cat, and Meepo walking back in now.
Oh, wonderful. As soon as they come up, I'm going to turn to Levi. Levi, can you remind me again, who are these strapping young fellows?
Do we even walk up though?
I want to roll a inside check to see if I know that he's just screwing around.
Who, me?
Yes.
All right. Are you just screwing around, or did you actually forget them?
You know what? Sure. Let's see if I can actually bluff my way into you believing I actually forgot them.
All right. Deception versus insight.
Oh, now you look good. 21.
Ow. I've got a +4, but I ended up with a 15.
Yeah. You think? Yeah. You believe him. He's.
Okay, then I tell
But
him.
does
I said,
does Meepo, Lou,
these are
and
our
Cat-
friends. We've got Lou, Meepo, and Cat.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. And so, as after we get all that out of the way, I explain to them my theory as well.
Hey, David.
While you
Can you
guys
hear us, David?
catch David up, I need to run into the other room.
Okay.
Good news is there we go. I can hear you all, and you all can hear me. Holy crap.
Yes.
Yes,
All
we
right.
can.
Quick catch up, David. So far, like they were able to. The crowd wasn't too angry. They were just curious why you're beating down the door, and especially since Levi fixed the hinges, they were willing to let things slide. The party split up after finding that the crowd told them to go look. That Lackey went out to gather herbs and stuff. Meepo, Cat, and yourself went outside the wall to go find her. Before you could get too far, that boy Thoyd came and spoke to you in a very deep voice, and told you like to be wary of Lackey because like he's never seen strangers come back after going to look for her, and also, but that maybe that he was just being a little weird because like he's also said that he's never seen once strangers leave the village period, he doesn't see them again. And no, he has not seen Lackey turn anybody old.
Let's put our fucking feet on the furniture. This is my.
There are other people in the room.
No.
Yeah. Okay. He said he's never seen anybody turn lackeys turn them old, but they said they do seem a little different after lackey helps them. On the inside, Click talked to a dwarf lady, asked her a few questions about lackey. The dwarf lady said, "Oh, you know, she's been here as long as I can remember, and she's always been one of our elders." And the party, like you, Kat, and Meepo, decided to come back in looking for Thoyd after he seemed a bit suspicious. And now you've met up with the other two again.
No, it'll be.
Anybody else get a bad feeling about this lady?
Most definitely. But
Oh yeah.
shouldn't we still be following Thoyd?
Well, at least she's not a vampire.
All right, make a survival check to track him. It shouldn't be too hard considering this is town.
Would we have seen Thoyd coming through?
Well, how many of us are making a survival check?
Yeah,
I'll do it.
that's a good point. Considering you saw him go into the hamlet, he's not hard to spot. He goes over to the barn.
That's fair.
And you see him walk inside.
So
Course we go with.
I kind of like just put a hand on Meepo. I'm like, I don't know if we want to be seen chasing one of their children.
I don't think he said children.
Nah, it's fine.
Levi, how about you come with me and we can play the old man forgot something in the loft trick.
I can do that.
You're really getting into this, Click.
I take advantage of every opportunity.
I don't feel like that's a game that you should play.
And why is that?
Oh,
Logan got it. Laura got it.
Lou raises a good point. We should not do that.
I'm confused.
Logan, are there how
In
sturdy is
character or out
this
of character?
barn?
What was your question, Eric?
Are there any like loose boards on the side, or
You can investigate, start like plucking at him.
sure?
Now I need caffeine. Logan,
I just had a Red Bull.
back to you.
Investigation.
What was anybody else trying to do during that his investigation roll?
Well, apparently my idea got shot down, so I'm not going to push for that. I don't know why he got
Don't worry,
shot
that's for the
down, but
best.
apparently people are saying it's a bad idea.
Scoutmaster. Does that help? I don't want to go religious on this one, but I will.
Yeah, but you're talking about an old bird and a full-grown guy.
A young boy.
Oh, well, he wasn't chasing after the boy. He just
Oh, Levi going up there with the old bird.
to look for something he might have forgot while he was sleeping or fell out of his bag or
Either way, with a 15, Eric, you do find one loose board. You're able to lift it up. Maybe you could slip through it if that's what you're thinking.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Being small, I try to stealthily slide in.
All right, you can fit fine, but as far as like timing it out, make a stealth check.
Well,
So when you were trying to wiggle your way through, you didn't see one of the nails there, and you get your clothes stuck on it, and you're struggling, and you're trying to, and you make a fair bit of noise as the shades of gray dwarf Maver comes in. He's like, "What are you doing in my bedroom?"
thought we were in the barn. What?
The barn is attached to the house.
Why am I in a bedroom? What? I thought I was sneaking into the barn.
Okay, fine. You want to say it this way? What are you doing in my barn? Is that better?
Something is wrong with Thoyd.
Just flat out.
Get out! Get out!
I'm trying.
Thoyd's voice has changed drastically in a day. He's aged.
He starts to like walk towards you with like and put his boot on you,
Boots.
trying to push you out backwards.
Wow.
Is he on the inside when
You
Meepo's,
guys
like,
can
halfway
see.
in
You can
between?
see with that natural one. You guys can see Meepo like stuck in the wall, being pushed back out by. They're shouting now.
What is wrong with Thoyd?
Meepo, what are you doing? I grab him by the scruff of the neck and pull him back out.
Okay.
Thoyd is aged.
Mad Kobold, we've talked about this.
Something's wrong with Thoyd.
I'm gonna try the woods again.
In other words, Cat turns around and slowly walks away back into the woods.
To disappear.
Forever.
Right.
Avoid the awkward.
That sounds about right, actually.
Oh, do y'all want to do that?
No, I was just saying that's awkward social interaction. Let's disappear into the woods.
Yeah. I walk away.
Okay.
I grab Meepo by the scruff of the neck and I'm like walking back, loudly admonishing him while quietly being like, "Dude, what the fuck happened?"
Okay.
Thoyd's
People
something's
freeze.
wrong.
I can sneak better than that.
Irrelevant.
Uh-oh.
Something's wrong with Thoyd. He's aged.
Is Meepo okay?
Something's going on here.
What do Click and Levi do now? Now that Cat has started to walk towards the gate, it's like, and Lou is carrying Meepo away.
Well, at this point, since I saw Meepo try and do that, I'm just gonna walk into the woods with Cat, shaking my head.
What did Click do? Because he has disappeared. RP it as Click has actually disappeared.
There we go.
Did he disappear into the barn looking for?
He turned into dust. There will be a little baby Click now. There's this little baby bird going cheep 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 cheep.
Exactly.
That's how
We'll stay there for like a brief
Click from
time,
now on.
trying to figure out what to do, and we'll just end up following Levi and Cat. He doesn't know what else to do.
Okay. And Lou, did you follow Cat into the woods?
Yes.
Lou.
I think David's.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you all conglomerate outside the wall. As you were marching away, you heard the sound of a hammer as he was fixing the loose board. Okay.
I look.
I'll slap Meepo on the nose and say, "Meepo, you can't be breaking into houses like that.
Don't hit Meepo.
It's a light slap."
No.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it sneakily, not get caught.
Just try and stop me.
Well, he stopped you this time.
From getting caught?
No, from breaking in.
There's always another loose board somewhere.
Miko said, just try and stop me. I was saying, what? From getting caught?
We sleep there. Have we even slept there yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have not taken a long rest, and when
That's
you woke
right. Thank you. Why don't we?
Are we in the woods yet?
Yeah, you guys are in the woods
Okay. If we're in the
outside
woods
the
yet,
wall.
I want to get everybody together and say, I think we need to kill this lackey woman. I think she's doing something to the town.
Oh, hold up.
You guys call me the violent one.
Strong hold up. Why do we we're not just killing people.
I've seen what devils can do.
She's not a devil. Oh, no, that was Thoyd. We don't know that she's a devil.
I can tell.
See, I say we just ask her questions with pointy things.
Can we not be violent about this?
I think we should find her, make her change Click back to his youthful self, and dispatch of her to save the town. This town needs protection.
Okay.
Again, you guys called me the violent one.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Meepo. Obviously, Levi is.
No, I just know that this town needs protection.
Right.
And we're the ones to do it.
She might not be a bad person.
She is
That's
somehow
what the
corrupting the
pointy things
land.
That's what the questions with pointy things are for.
Can any of us talk to plants?
I don't think we have any druids here. Is that a bird?
Why would we talk to plants?
Because a year ago,
Meepo, make a perception check.
Very badly.
You're just fuming at. That's 2 nat 1s in a row.
Yes.
You're just fuming at Levi for swatting you in the nose.
I figure I'm still being carried at this point. I just assume this.
Yeah.
that's fair.
So I'm just kind of flailing in the air here.
Is that, are we hearing cawing?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, 20, not natural.
There is a single crow in a tree above you.
Lathander, are you speaking to me?
Don't we have someone here who talks with a bird all the time?
I cast Speak with Animals. And I talk to the bird.
Read Speak with Animals for me real quick. It's like, does it have a range, or is it just like if you're within speech distance?
Can Levi talk to his
It
bird?
does not have a range.
Okay.
Levi,
No, I only talk to my bird.
can your bird talk to this bird?
That's a good question.
Oh yeah. Your
Okay,
bird
you
comes
just
back
your
with a
bird talks
mouth.
to you.
I forgot. Totally forgot about Strauss. Let's see.
Just have Strauss talk to the bird. Or then you talk to Strauss.
Come on.
Can it do that?
I don't know, ask Strauss.
I've already cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah, we got Speak with Animals going.
Okay.
What do you say to the animal?
Hello, pretty crow. Would you mind assisting me for a moment? Why? You won't mind, or you won't help me?
Silence.
Have you seen an older dwarf lady lately? That's a mixed signal. Do you know much about this forest?
Wolf.
Is that what it says? Has the forest been sick lately?
It's silent. It just seems to be staring at the party with intense eyes. You got a 20, right?
Yeah.
One eye seems a bit bigger than the other.
Did Lackey have eyes that were mismatched?
No,
Okay.
What about the kid?
no.
Whereas
lackeys
What
were
about
like
Click?
a very watery blue. Thoid's eyes were deep brown.
That's good to know. How about? Thank you. Sorry.
So, what did you get from it?
Well, I can do this for 10 minutes,
Okay.
and I continue to try. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I'm under a blanket. My cat refuses to come up unless he goes under a blanket. He also refuses to go under the blanket unless my face is under the blanket.
Yeah, I figured there was something going on there.
Okay. Well, what does Mr. Crow say?
I try and continue to get the crow to talk to me about either the forest or Lackey or maybe about his mismatched eyes.
What does he say?
Hold on, Meepo.
What?
How are you going to try and persuade him to answer your questions?
Food?
That's what I was thinking. Meepo, do you have any meat left?
Probably plenty.
May I have some?
Sure.
I hold some out for the crow.
The crow flies down
Nice.
and starts to peck at the meat.
Here we go.
I would like to try to grab the crow.
No.
Okay, make a. This would be considered a grapple.
Would this be like? I'm trying. I mean, it's a bird.
You're trying to
I-
grab.
Really?
I thought Meepo was still being
You
carried.
gonna try and make this a strength check?
If Meepo's still being carried, wouldn't that be with disadvantage?
Yes, it would be.
I was thinking more like a sleight of hand, like trying to grab a seagull on a beach.
Have
If you've
you?
ever tried that.
Have you?
No, I've seen plenty of videos though.
Okay.
Let's see. We're gonna have to use Raven stats because they don't have crow stats.
That's fair.
Okay. Lou, would you have put Meepo down by this time?
You're muted.
So,
May not be there.
Oh,
Or his house is
speak.
probably just really noisy.
he's typing.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll say for the sake of him trying to capture the crow, it's been put down. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. I thought it would be more like a dex thing.
When you're the grappler, it has to be athletics. When you are the okay. When you are the escapee, it can be athletics to bust the break or bust the grab or to slip out of it. For dex for that one. So you try to grab it.
I think your online dice are broken.
So, Meepo, as you try to grab it, the crow turns sharply and pecks at your hand before flying away.
Okay.
I'm sorry about him.
The crow flies up into the trees. He's a bit higher up now, but he's still watching.
Is there anything I can do for you that would help convince you to share information with me? Like the forest, or you alone, or the town? All of the above? Okay. Yeah, I think we can promise that. Like, how soon? How soon? We can leave you now, but there's just a few things we have to take care of before we can leave the town and the forest.
He wants us
What's
to leave.
it wanting?
He says we should leave.
Is that acceptable?
I would probably want us to leave too if somebody tried to take me away. And I look straight at Meepo.
I regret nothing.
Of course.
Mr. Crow? Is us, like, taking a little bit to leave the town acceptable? Are you still willing to share information? On what? Can you share what you know about the weird productivity of the forest? Okay. Okay. Is the forest mad? Hold on, I need to write some things down.
Okay. We have no idea what you guys talked about, so
Yeah, this is like being on one end of a phone conversation.
yeah.
I can stop doing that if it's not fun for everybody else. I just thought it'd be a
No,
neat.
Yeah.
it's fine
It's
for
fine.
me.
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, I want everyone to have fun.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, you're good.
So, what did he say?
Hold on.
What?
Wait, Mr. Crow, are you the forest?
Does he speak for the trees?
Oh, well, I mean, it was
Borax.
shot. Okay. So it's the dwarves' fault that productivity is down.
He cocks his head.
Is Lackey involved with the trees being weird? What do you know about Lackey, the old woman dwarf? Why are we not willing to talk about this? Do you know why my friend is suddenly really old? Do you know why my bird friend is suddenly really old? That's valid. Do you know anything about the weird accidents that have been happening this past year? Okay. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Crow. Would you like more meat? Meepo, give me some meat, please.
Why?
Because we need to thank Mr. Crow for helping us.
I don't know if he's actually helped us.
He did.
I don't know. That could be tricky.
You also need to apologize for grabbing him.
I apologize for nothing.
Meepo, may I have some meat, please?
Fine, you have a little piece of meat.
Okay, I take the little piece of meat and I throw it for the crow.
Far smaller than last time.
The crow swoops down and catches it out of the air before flying a little bit further away, but still watching you.
Okay. So we now need to leave this immediate area. And I know why the trees aren't producing as much.
Well, what's going on? Why do we need to leave so quickly?
We have made Mr. Crow uncomfortable.
What have we done?
Well, Meepo grabbed him.
I tried.
And apparently, Lou kind of freaks him out. And he does not know why you're old.
I didn't think a crow would know why I was old.
Well, you never know what a crow is going to know.
Well, all right. Well, seeing how he was so helpful, we'll respect his wishes and start moving. Isn't that right, Meepo?
So the crow wants us out?
Well, he wants us to leave him alone.
Just him?
Well, he would like us to eventually leave the town and the forest.
Well, he came to us, not we didn't come to him. So
But he doesn't know anything about the devil lady.
No, but he does know why the trees aren't producing as much syrup.
And why is that?
Because the dwarves are cutting lots of tree downs and there's not as many tasty grubs.
Ah. Got it.
Yeah.
Just before I throw you too far off the scent here, it's like the knowledge that he has is based on his intelligence and experiences.
I figured.
So just remember.
You are the best.
Wow, cookies.
You. What was that?
Cookies.
Yeah, brownie cookies.
Hey, you can't have any unless you share.
Got to put them in the mail.
I still think that she's corrupting the forest.
I mean, that's valid, but
We should just dispatch her.
we don't.
Protect
No.
the town.
No. Levi.
I still say just ask her with pointy things.
Okay, why
Why
don't
don't
we?
we just meet in the happy middle?
Why don't we?
I agree. We ask her about with pointy things, and then we dispatch her.
How about we have our pointy things on us, but not out, and we ask her, and
Damn birds.
we need.
All right, we get it. We'll leave.
We
We
go,
just shoot this bird.
don't you dare. We go deeper into the forest.
So he's continuing to follow you, but at a distance.
Okay, the bird wanted us to leave him alone, yet now he's trying to follow us. What do you want?
He's up. Quick perception check.
What's my perception?
Oh,
Anyone who's interested, perception check.
No.
14.
I rolled a nat one.
Perception?
14.
19.
What did you get, Ian?
14.
Wow, 14s all around. He's
I rolled a nat one.
oh,
And
19.
I got 19.
Okay. Click. You really notice that he's leading with the larger eye.
Okay.
And with a 19 looking at it, it kind of looks like a watery blue.
No.
No what?
Let's see here. And I believe it was the dwarf that had the watery blue eyes.
Lackey. Yeah.
Wacky. I say in a whisper. I reveal this to everybody in a low whisper.
I forgot to ask him about his weird eyes.
Oh, we lost David.
Well, I can always shoot it down.
Well, the crow didn't do anything wrong.
Is it the crow?
I do believe it is still a crow.
Just a bird.
Or is it the devil woman as a crow?
I don't think it's the devil woman as a crow.
Why don't we just shoot the bird anyway?
No,
Why?
because Mr. Crow may be our friend.
Maybe Mr. Crow's not our friend.
Meepo.
Lunch.
We expect much from a bird. That would probably taste pretty good.
Why don't we go check? All right, we should either I lean in and talk real quiet. We should either go back to Lackey's house or try and find her out here in the forest.
Oh, but I think Lackey already found us.
Right, but
Well,
The bird's eye.
let's
It's
go
not-
back in town and wait for her. And once she goes into her house, we can go into her house.
hold on.
I can set Strauss out to watch the house, and he'll be
No, but would you do
As he's saying that, I turn to him and I put my finger up to my beak.
Thank you.
What if we
Say,
just...
It may not be a good idea to discuss anything with that crow still lurking around. I imagine that crow is as useful to her as your whatever it is, hawk, whatever, is useful
Strauss.
for you.
Strauss is now.
Or owl.
What if we just burn her house down?
Did you not just hear what I said?
This could solve our problems.
well. If we burn the house down, we should probably start being ready to be attacked by the town.
Katya is really questioning her life.
Dwarves don't run fast.
I think Meepo runs the same speed as a dwarf, though.
I just run the normal 30.
Oh, you run 30? Okay. For some reason, I thought they were 25. Neat.
Yeah,
So,
speed
when
30.
you guys turn around,
We're not burning her house down.
Why can't we burn Lackey's house down? I make sure to say this very loudly.
No, we should probably not burn the house down.
What do you want, bird?
Mr. Crow, can you lead us to Lackey?
I mean, we can't find Lackey in person. We just burn her house down and she'll come to us, right?
So will the rest of the town.
Eh, they're fine. What if it's set indiscriminate? What if it's set discreetly?
That could happen. But then again, if she can fix click and the ingredients to do that are in her house, then we've lost those.
Yeah, you can always get more.
I look at Click. Am I alone in just thinking that this is crazy?
I look at you with a very defeated look on my face.
Okay. All right.
I am starting to question if we should even be trying to do anything.
Okay, at this point, I just turn around and I shoot the fucking crow.
No.
roll an attack roll.
I'm going. Do I see this?
You weren't waiting for him to shoot the crow,
Uh,
so this sudden attack you wouldn't be able to stop.
all right.
That's valid.
17.
You hit.
And all I can see is Kat sitting there with her mouth open, like, oh.
I'm starting to lose faith that Meepo has. I can help Meepo.
8 damage.
You hit him square, and he falls and falls and then hits the floor.
I pursue him and grab him.
Do not bring that back to eat.
Okay. So
You
Meepo
seem
runs
to-
up and picks up the crow. His eyes are still one small jet black and one larger watery blue.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Nice. See, you'll overestimate whether or not this crow is good or not. You seem to assume he is.
You're just a crow, Meepo.
He sure does seem to be bothered every time we talk about Lackey.
Cool.
Stupid birds.
I'm having such a fun time right
go.
now.
Let's go back to town.
I thought we were looking for Lackey.
Yeah, I think we've waited long enough, and we just need to wait in town.
What if she doesn't come back, though?
She'll be back.
If you think so.
I accept that. I follow Levi.
So you assume he was a good crow and not a bad crow.
As you begin to talk about crows, suddenly this low sound starts to echo out, getting louder and louder. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
It sounds like a bunch of crows.
You look up towards the sky as you don't remember there being dark clouds there before.
Have y'all watched Schitt's Creek?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Suddenly, a
Someone likes
mass
it.
of wings as this murder of crows descends upon the party.
I am having a time.
Roll initiative.
Neat.
I
That
don't
one.
when that a murder of crows has descended upon the party.
Coordinates, what can I say? There's no-
I really wish that David could be here. It sucks that it's connectivity issues.
Yeah. Well, that was good.
See, come on.
18.
Okay, there it is. There's my Excel file. I was getting worried for a second.
I say we just leave Meepo to this. He created the mess. He should deal with it.
Mess of what?
You killed the crow when everybody else said no. Now they're upset. I would
Yeah, they
be
could be
perfectly
upset.
happy with just leaving you and letting them peck at you until their heart's content.
Yeah, they'd be fine.
Well, if that's how you see, then I'll leave this to you.
Okay. I'm not worried.
I am.
All right.
You overestimate
Jake, what's
stupid
your
birds.
initiative? 1?
Yep.
Levi?
21.
21. Can someone roll for Lou? Meepo, what's yours?
11.
I think I'm Lou's buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or is Chris Lou's buddy?
Don't matter to me one bit.
If you want to take it, you can take it.
Well, I rolled, it was a 10.
Go
A
ahead.
10. Okay. So. Levi, you are up first. This horde of crows. Let's see. This horde of crows is upon the party, completely encircling you. It is hard to see. It's almost as if someone has cast darkness on the area because of the large sounds. It's also difficult to hear over the loud cawing of these crows. What do you do?
How how tall are they above us?
Oh, they've descended upon the party itself. Like, they have a swarm effect, which allows them to occupy the same space.
Okay. I want to. Okay, I'm going to try this. I want to cast Sleep at
Okay.
second level.
Okay. Roll it.
Trims go good.
So,
Ew.
9.
So I got a YouTube video. It's Murder of Crows up, and at the very end of it, it was somebody videotaping crows from their house. It's like they go out the next morning and they look at all the crow poop.
Nice.
28.
28. You would say that like almost like a third of the crows just suddenly drop out of the air.
Wow.
What does falling damage look like on a crow?
We'll say that since they were actively around the party, you know, they're already on ground level, so they're not going to take any falling damage.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Actually, no. Let me see. Is that 5d8 or.
5d8 is the base.
Okay. So I need another. If I did it at second level, I need another 2d8.
Okay.
No, you do another 1d8, I think, because it's a first level spell.
No, I'm casting it at second.
Yeah, but it's a first level spell casting at second. Each additional level only gives 1d8, right? Or does it give
No,
2d8 per level?
Each additional is 2d8.
Ah,
So another 11.
So for what's that grand total?
What did I say? 28. So 39.
About half of the crows actually have fallen out. It's like it's a lot easier to see now than it was a second ago. Kat, it's your turn.
Which of us has the lowest AC?
Click, probably.
I cast Shield of
19.
Faith
Okay.
on Click.
Raises it by 2.
Yep. And then I guess I strike out at some crows.
Okay. All right, make an attack roll.
$12.
You hit some. Okay, roll for damage real quick. We'll see how many crows drop.
10.
10. Okay, you see about you see about 5 crows drop out of the air as you swing your sword in an arc.
impressive.
It's absolutely deafening. Meepo, the crows seem to be attacking you directly. Really aiming for your hand, which is still holding the other crow.
Oh,
That's fair.
I guess I brought it with me. Okay, that's fine.
Let's see, they are going to. They don't have. Let's see. This is going to be a strength contest. What they're really trying to do is trying to peck at your hand. So both. Let's make athletics checks.
I have to make athletics.
Yeah. So I rolled a nat 17. They have a -2 to strength.
Well, So is this like a grapple thing?
Yeah, it's a grapple thing.
Didn't you say that you could do, if you're being grappled, you could use
You could try to
strength?
roll. You could try to roll away from it.
Sure, I'll do that.
Oh,
Do you have acrobatics or?
yeah, acrobatics then.
Okay. That's the better option for me, Paul.
Okay.
9.
Oh. Okay, Meepo, it's just not your day. The
Okay.
swarming crows, you're trying to protect your face, and so you drop the crow that you shot.
Oh, okay. I mean, if they wanted that, they could have just asked.
Yeah.
Just a
Um,
bird, not that much food.
Click, can you make a perception check at disadvantage because of this swarm?
Yeah.
Because you're up next in the order.
That's going to be 7.
7.
His
Okay,
old
you don't
age.
see any, you don't see anything.
Okay. So is it my turn?
Well, yes, it is your turn now.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cast the spell Sanctuary on myself.
Uh-huh.
Makes it to where any enemy who wants to attack me, they have to make a wisdom save first, and if they fail, they either lose the attack or they have to choose a new target.
Okay.
I'm going to throw my hands up like this, and I'm walking away.
Okay.
And I will be more than happy to explain. This was an unprovoked attack on birds. I am Eric Okra. I see no reason for this fight. This was brought on by the foolish action of a party member. I want nothing to do with it.
Bird, no kill bird.
Exactly. Unless provoked or have reason.
What?
I told you that I would not participate, and I'm in it.
Okay.
How long does sleep last? I mean,
Minute.
a minute? Okay. So, Levi,
Yep.
it comes back around to you. You notice that the birds that you did not put to sleep have already started to dissipate.
So did they take the carcass of the one bird?
Make a perception check.
$22.
You don't see the bird carcass in Meepo's hand anymore, or on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to assume that they're going to do that. So, since they haven't really attacked anyone, I'm just going to hold off from doing anything.
Okay. All right, Kat, do you want to do anything as you are also watching the crows dissipate?
Yeah, I want to lean over the crows I struck down, apologize, and pray over them.
Okay. So, combat ends as the crow corpse has disappeared. The crows that you did put to sleep have woken up very confused and then fly off in the direction as the black wisp of cloud that suddenly landed upon the party heads off towards the west, and they head in the western direction.
Should we follow the crows?
Why? And let Meepo shoot another one for no reason?
I mean, valid.
Hey, I killed 1 crow. She killed like 5. So
I
She
deeply
killed
regret this.
5 in defense. You killed 1 for foolishness.
they didn't even attack her.
I regret much.
They left. They didn't even attack her.
I think we just need to go into town and wait for Lackey to show up.
Why did they attack? Lou says.
My guess
Guess
is
they-
because Meepo had the corpse.
I guess
Wait,
Lucky
where's the corpse now?
Gone.
I'm guessing they took it.
probably.
Probably didn't want us to inspect it to find out if it had been possessed or anything.
Yeah, that's smart. Well, no matter what we do, that I think that she's going to know what we're doing.
Well, we'll meet her
oh,
in
wait.
her place.
Looking around, he's looking for more crows.
Mm.
You currently don't see any.
Yep, I think we should just wait in town.
I feel very defeated.
What did we get defeated?
About what time is it?
In real game time, in game time, you guys woke up and you were doing that whole going around the little hamlet thing, and let's say it's about like 10 in the morning, maybe,
Oh,
after
so it's still
walking.
really early.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost lunchtime. Let's head back into town, get something to eat, and see if she's showing up yet.
We're gonna get run out of this town somehow. I know it.
Yep.
Well, can we tie Meepo's hands together so that he'll learn not to touch things?
He is an equal member of our party. We cannot just tie his hands up. But Meepo,
As if that would stop me anyway.
Well, I think we do need to like capture another crow, especially if it's got a blue eye. That was too important.
But no, party says I'm not allowed to shoot crows.
Well, no.
We said capture.
It's like, do we got a net?
let me check what I have in my supplies.
I can put it to sleep again.
I could just shoot
yes.
it.
Yes, that would work.
I have a blanket.
That could work too.
I have a bow and arrow.
But we want him to live, Meepo. Unless you can say you could wound it.
Do we really, though?
I have my religious clothing.
So as the party, assuming they decide to head back to town and formulate ideas on what to do next, we will end the night there because Chris has that thing in the morning.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah. What do you need?
I want to take that ring. Do I need to attune to it first? Or I don't need to attune to it first, do I?
I don't think so.
I want to load a another sleep spell into it, and then take a short rest.
It does require attunement.
Does it require? Because I thought the attunement to use it, but not necessarily to load it.
Holding them until the attuned wearer uses the item or uses the spells. So, yeah. What level of sleep do you want to put in there?
Second, because I'm only putting one spell in it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can do that, and then whoever attunes to it can cast sleep. But until somebody attunes to it, it can't be used. Okay.
That's fine. I just want to put the sleep spell in it, and then I want to take a short rest as we're right after we get into town.
Okay. Well, we'll start off with the party re-entering the town, and then we'll RP from there. In summary, the party did some investigation on Lackey. It seems the story's pretty much the same. Nobody remembers a time without her, and she's always been elderly. She seems very strange, and according to Thoyd, not trustworthy, but the rest of the town, from what you gather, seems to trust her.
Yeah, but
Thoyd was a little weird too.
is she a hag?
Maybe she's an eldritch demon.
Great. Like that.
Cool.
I told you she's corrupted somehow. She's sucking the lifeblood out of the forest and out of click.
I just feel that our first answer to things should not be to kill them.
I didn't kill her the first time. I didn't kill a single crow.
I just subjectively look at the ground.
The 5 slaughtered crows.
I'm very sad. I regret much.
See, I kill one and I'm the bad guy. Here she kills 5. It's all cool.
Hey, Eric, I mean, people remember the guy who shot Archduke Ferdinand a lot more than the soldiers at war.
Fair enough.
Before we leave, I would bury the 5 dead crows while saying a prayer to Serenita for guidance for them as well as guidance for myself.
A warm breeze blows across the ground.
More good food.
What was that?
I was hoping they would make good food. You could have made us stew.
I personally never liked crow, says Lou.
I haven't tried it yet.
Not worth it.
Fair enough.
But I wonder what else they serve in the town, because so far all I've had is bread and that honey syrup.
I don't think they farm around here.
Yeah, it's strange. Where are they getting all their food?
Huh. Well, on that note.
Yeah, hope to see you guys again next week. I hope you all had fun. I'm sorry you felt defeated.
You're fine.